Welcome to Wedding Day Podcast with your host, Sonja Babich, CEO of Iron Diamond Media, a leading wedding resource featuring 7 localized wedding brands across the country.
Hi everybody, Sonja here on Wedding Day Podcast. We are here at the beautiful Tinsmith in Madison, Wisconsin. My co-host today is Miss Carrie Fisher.
Hey everyone.
And we are sitting here with Summer. She's the owner of Gift & Co. by Summer. And her specialty is the gifts on a wedding day, the welcome bags, the party favors, you name it. And this is actually one of my favorite things on a wedding day because it just adds that extra detail, the extra experience for your guests and all that jazz. So thanks, Summer, for coming on. And you're based here in Wisconsin.
Absolutely. And I love promoting other small businesses in the gifts as well. So we can get into that later.
Yeah. So
Northern Wisconsin, but I serve all of Wisconsin.
Northern Wisconsin. And you're a finalist for Best New Business.
That is pretty exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, super excited and honored to be along all the other nominees too.
But Summer, this is such a niche of a niche for planners to have this contact too, who can assist with this and actually do all the steps of from tying the bow and going local with creating those experience gifts for your attendees. So how do you even get started with this? Do you work with the planners directly or even couples?
So I actually do both. I'll work with the planners. That's how I first started. And they have a real good touch with what their wedding's already going to look like, the feel, the vibe. And then they'll contact me with, this is what we're thinking. And can you work with that? And everybody is so different. Every couple is so different what they want and what's important to them. And that's what makes it so much fun. I'll work with brides and grooms that are at wedding shows. They'll contact me through that way as well. So yeah, a little bit of both ways, and I'm just happy to work with everybody.
So where's a different example where a party gift or a welcome gift can show up for a wedding day?
So some people have the wedding welcome parties, so we can definitely set that all up as they enter into that evening, that weekend, that just starts the weekend rolling, right? So I can have a beautiful table all lined up with these gorgeous gifts, and it's the presentation that really, it's like, oh, is that for me? That's what's so touching. Like, you have these guests that have taken so much time out of their lives. They've taken vacation, they're traveling all day long, and they're exhausted, and they're here to celebrate you because they love you, So yeah, I can have them at a welcome party set out. We deliver to hotels, each individual hotel, which is really nice because they're, checking into their hotel, and then they get into their room. Just plop on the bed.
That. I love having a little something when I check in if I'm traveling for a wedding. It is such a great personal touch. I mean, it warms me up, especially when it's something where you use those local products too, because you can introduce into
Welcome
that area.
to Wisconsin, right? Welcome to Milwaukee, Madison area. And some people have never been here, so let's give them a taste of what we really have, which is super exciting.
Do you like when they're handed to them when they get checked in, or waiting in their room?
I have never been on the receiving end, so I would like either. Sometimes it's nice as soon as you're greeted at the hotel, hey, we have something for you. Or it's a little surprise when you get into the room.
I personally love it in the hotel room because you got your purse, you got your luggage, and you're like, and I got a gift, and I want some water.
Yeah.
So I like that when I walk in and there's like a pretty display just saying, oh, hello, Mrs. Babich.
Yes.
It's a nice touch.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you do gifts too, even for bridal parties? Because you were just saying taking the time to come for a wedding, but bridal parties, they're spending a lot of money to be in a wedding.
100%.
From the bachelorette party, buying the dress, the shoes, hair and makeup. Do you assist at all with those?
I do. I do gifting all across the board for any occasion, but for those bridal parties, like you said, they spend a lot and they invest. They love the bride, they love the groom, and then this is a way to share with them just something. Maybe there's an inside joke between you two. Maybe it's something that you've shared an experience together and you want to, it's not just a generic gift. We're putting meaning into it and personalizing it, and so that can be whatever is between the couple and those members of the wedding party, which makes it super special.
What is the largest wedding that you've helped with for a welcome bag or a party favor bag?
Currently I have one for 330 guests, but that's hauling all of the gifts in the back of my SUV, sometimes making 2 trips from northern Wisconsin down here. Even if we have to have a U-Haul, I'll rent a U-Haul, and I have a very large order coming up, and so we'll need a U-Haul for that.
Yeah, do you ship or like how?
I do ship as well.
Okay, how does that look?
So I have, we can just use regular UPS shipping. Those can go to the hotels if need be, but we can work out the details and just smooth. It's seamless for the bride and groom. They don't have to worry about anything. I take care of all that, which is cool, right?
Now, for our listeners, how far out do they have to be booking you?
That's such a good question.
Right, because I'm just like any other vendor. You have timelines, you have sourcing. It all depends on what you're including in those gifts, and especially shipping. We want to make sure those gifts arrive on time. Even beforehand, we have issues. Maybe you have to send another round. What if something got lost in the shipping, right? So you just want to at least have, it's nice to have a year, but 9 months to 6 months out to for sure get that date locked in. And then we can have a conversation after that. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to open up these bad boys. So, Carrie asked Summer to assist with a thank you gift to our planners for Wisconsin Bride Best Of. And before you reveal it, Summer, how did you start like deciding to put in here?
So I did a little research on each individual's website, and I did a little research on their Instagram, and it's a little investigative work. Maybe that's a little fun that I have with it, but then you find out what they're really interested. Sometimes they have a little about me section, or they talk about in their stories what they share daily, what's really meaningful to them. Maybe they're wearing different things or drinking different things, and I take note. I want to make sure the gifts are very practical, tailored to the individual.
Okay.
So shall we do the big reveal?
I let her go. I said, Summer, I trust you.
Who is this for? Ashley?
This is for Ashley.
Ashley with Midwestern Pride.
Okay.
So we have a personalized card, and then because she is a big Taylor Swift fan, we included little elements of that. So the card, I'm not going to open that up, but little mirror ball.
Yeah.
We have, she loves rosé.
Yes, she does.
So we had to include that, and some sparkling rosé bears. We have rosé eye patches and a little comforting body polish, along with a little sneak underneath. There's a little collagen booster for energy, little sparkling
This is
water
so
in there.
curated. It's
so
beautiful.
curated.
And for comfort, body polish when she has some downtime, because she said downtime with her husband's important.
Yeah.
A little local chocolate from a chocolate company in Milwaukee. And then we have some bath soaks underneath.
Oh,
so
that is very
hers.
very perfect.
Hope you like it.
It is beautiful.
I'll tie the ribbon later. That's a process.
Yeah.
It's a perfect ribbon.
A labor of love.
Yes.
And then I have the other one for Deanna.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that is such
Ranch.
olive with the olive green.
Ranch event.
You really think of everything, Summer.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
She's not here. Listen.
This isn't being aired until later.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. She loves to entertain and host. So
She's a busy bee.
went off
girl.
of that, and she loves boba tea. Took note of that. We're cooking. She loves to read. So we have bookmarks, magnetic bookmarks. We have olive oil underneath, pasta, and some local sauces from a company in New York. Or Green Bay, sorry.
Cute.
Yes. So, and then I think underneath here we have some more bath salts. So,
And it's like
a little
eye
personalized card.
Bow tie eye patches.
Eye patches.
That is
I gotta
so
get me
cute.
some of those.
yes.
I know.
She loves cookies, so I had to keep it all in the theme.
It's beautiful.
See, and
Both
so
are
you
beautiful.
I love that you took like the challenge, and we have public profiles as business owners and their businesses to be able to do that and be so customized to
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
But
it was really nice.
so from start to finish, like how long did that take you?
Quite a few hours.
Yeah.
Because I live so far from town, I am intentional about who I shop with, and I don't keep a lot of inventory because the gifts are so personalized.
Of course.
Yeah.
So then I specifically shop for the individual. So there's quite a few hours in there, but labor of love.
I know everybody's now thinking budget. What is a good budget for especially for a wedding for 350 people? like, because it can get expensive doing a party favor, and sometimes that's one thing that they cut out when they're doing their budget planning. But it's so, I'm going to tell everybody, don't do it, because it's one of the takeaways and to celebrate and enjoy something after the wedding.
It's so personal.
So what's a good realistic like minimum to like top for a budget?
It really can go all over the place, honestly. It depends on how simple it doesn't have to be elaborate and expensive. It can be simple and still super meaningful. That's what makes this so beautiful. So we can do something simple with maybe the bride and groom's favorite snacks. Water, you think of checking in the hotel, you've traveled, what are the practical items? Water you're looking for. Why search around for that stuff when you have something right here in the gift? A late snack. So really, those are simpler, where you can go all the way to, let's be extravagant, and maybe there's a personalized jewelry case for traveling. Maybe there's a whole charcuterie idea. Just the possibilities are endless in these gifts, and so there is no budget.
I know.
Sometimes,
I
really.
actually did a welcome gift for the hotel, and I'm like, I included Swedish fish because I'm Swedish, obviously.
Perfect.
But like where he's from, the Iron Range, like we really thought of like what to put in to bring our personality into the bay.
And it's fun to do, but as a bride, as a group, you have so much else on your plate. So being able to outsource is really, and then, just to be able to trust somebody like yourself, Summer, to really execute it and curate such a thoughtful presence as well.
Right.
I'm like, as much as I'd love to do it, it's like, take it off my plate, please,
Yeah.
And that's, I think, something that's not noted enough, because you think you can DIY. We all can. That's a great idea, and it's cute in theory, but now your house looks like a warehouse.
Yeah.
You're sourcing, you're making calls to all these small businesses. When is the timeline? Are things going to melt? Are we checking the products? Are they breaking? Quality control. And so that's what my job is.
Yeah.
And you just tell me what you want, and I'm just going to fill those and make them beautiful for the guests when they arrive.
Like other ideas to utilize you, bachelorette gifts. Like if you're going to Arizona, a custom beach towel.
100%.
The heart sunnies.
Those are always fun. Yeah.
Just little, just to give the followers, the listeners, just ideas how they can utilize you. Because there, especially these couples, they're working full time, or they're buying a house already during this time too.
All the other wedding planning that's happening.
And they're like, but they want to say thank you to the event, the people involved, or again their guests, to utilize you to handhold them
And
through
that's
this.
something the guests are going to remember. They're going to, like you said, take home with you and really remember. I mean, yes, they're going to remember the food, the fun, but to be able to say that couple did this to show their appreciation back, it's really, really meaningful.
I mean,
Oh no, you go.
yeah, I was just thinking, there was a wedding that I worked for, and they wanted a custom, or a clover pin included. And it can be the tiniest thing, right? So this clover pin was included in memory of someone who passed away, who couldn't be at the wedding. And so everyone received that in their gifts, and they were to wear it at the reception. So how meaningful is that? It's something simple, and yet you're taking that home. That's a constant memory. It's not just something they're going to throw away.
What a great
love
idea.
that.
What a great touch.
What is one of the top 3 gifts at the end of the wedding night that you helped put together for a takeaway?
What I've done already?
Yeah, like top 3.
I would say the clover pin was number 1. Those are good questions. Anytime I can utilize a small business that is also working as hard as everybody else in the small business world, right? We think about all the wedding people, all the wedding vendors. You guys work hard. So anytime I can include a business that just, maybe they're not as active on social media, or they don't have time. And so now I can do a little shout out to them and use their product, and it tastes good and people love it. It's like comfort food. Maybe it's a popcorn from a local company. Those kind of things really are meaningful. I'll have to think about a third one. I mean, they're all just so good.
Do you have a favorite experience, like one that really stuck with you personally?
Initially, I think about the very first wedding I did, and it was a lake wedding weekend. So the couple were coming from New York, they were coming to the area. all these guests are flying into Wisconsin and they've never experienced anything here before, right? And so it was a chocolate she wanted included from her local chocolate shop she grew up with.
Yeah.
It was meaningful, but then we did a little twist on it and added the old-fashioned flavor to that truffle. And that was pretty incredible to include that.
Old-fashioned.
Yes. And then people were traveling, so they had sunscreen and bug spray, because now they're prepared for the weekend. They're not going to travel with that. They don't know what to expect
Those
here.
are little things that can use bug spray.
Yes. I mean, it sounds, but it all works.
But if you're
because
coming from out of town and you haven't know about mosquitoes here in Wisconsin,
terrible.
Yes. And a snack and a water, late night snack, all these things just make it more of a comfort. It's like the first hug, is how I like to liken it to. It's the first hug these guests get. It gets them excited about the weekend and celebrate that true love. And maybe they haven't seen these individuals for a long time, so it's like building that connection again.
Yeah.
And that's their first, like, I don't know, it elevates right away. As soon as you walk in the door and you arrive.
Right.
That's something to elevate your experience.
I just get
from
goosebumps talking
I
about
know.
it, because that's how meaningful they can be.
I love that you said it's the first hug to the wedding weekend. Well, Summer, thanks for coming on the podcast. I'm so excited for you and this journey. And again, I'm excited that my planners get to meet you and hear about you. And knowing that you can ship and do all the things and tie 350 bows on those gift bags.
Yes, very meticulously.
Yes,
I can't wait to watch Summer grow here.
Yeah.
I mean, you really got something special.
It is fun. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, thank you for tuning into Wedding Day Podcast. We'll see you next time. See you. Bye.